This client booked me to do her hair for her wedding and stole my content phone. Story time. She booked a month before her event. She told me she really loved my work and she saw it on Facebook and she wanted me to work with her on her wedding. However, she already had a makeup artist. She only wanted me to do her hair. So I agreed. She sent the style inspo. We're talking on WhatsApp. So I saved her under the name that came on her WhatsApp profile. Like when you send a message to someone, there's that name that you save yourself as on WhatsApp. It was the name I saved her under. So a week before her wedding, she texted me saying, I hope you haven't forgotten. I hope my appointment is still on. I'll be coming the day before my wedding because my wedding will be at 8. So I needed my hair to be done the previous day so that the following day I won't be late for my event. So I said, yeah, I haven't forgotten your booking. Please do come through the day before your wedding. That was supposed to be, I think it was a Friday because her wedding was on a Saturday. So she was supposed to come on a Friday. I told her she could come at 14 because before 14 I was working with someone else. This was before load shedding. So I gave her the location for my salon. She told me to send her my live location. So which I did. She came directly to my salon. No directions were needed. So the name I saved her under, let's say, was Mary. Mary is the name that appeared on her WhatsApp the first time she texted me. So when a client texts me, I save them under the name that's on their WhatsApp because I assume that's their name. So that's the name I saved her as. When she arrived, she called me to say, please come pick me up. I'm by your gate. So I went to the gate and I found that it was my boyfriend's ex. So when I see her, I try to act as professional as possible because she's just a client like everyone else. But what was shocking to me is she has never liked me because me and my boyfriend, her ex, started dating 2 weeks after they broke up. So my boyfriend broke up with her because she was cheating on him. So when we started dating, he told me they were done and he had no emotions attached to her because she had been cheating on him for a long time. So when I saw her, it was a bit weird because she had been sending me messages in the past, trolling me, that type of a thing, like just saying bad things about me. So when I saw her, it was a bit weird, but then I acted professional. So I said, hi, how are you? I let her in. So the biggest red flag is, why did she put a different name on her WhatsApp? Because her name, let's assume, is Clara. So when I see her, I say hi by her real names because I know her at this point. She's texted me before, not as a client, mind you. She's texted me before, like trolling me, telling me I got her boyfriend and all these other things. So I said, hi, Clara, and she knew my name. She called my name as well. She called me by my name. So we went inside and the appointment began. Everything was cool. We didn't say much to each other because it was weird. And I'm sure she knew that I knew her under a different name because when she called me for me to send her my live location and when she called me to say she had arrived, I said, like, you know how you answer a phone, like, hi, Clara. And then she goes like, hi, I'm at the gate. So it was weird because now that I saw her, I was calling her by her real name, Clara. So when her appointment starts, it's just me and her, no other people at the shop. We start working, we're not saying much to each other. It's actually a bit awkward. She shows me the hairstyle she wanted, which is the same one that she had sent me the month that she booked her appointment. So we start working, everything is fine, we're not saying anything to each other because again, it's weird. Other clients start walking in and my other assistant starts working on my other clients. So as the appointment is progressing, I'm more conversational with my other clients because for her it was just a bit weird. And she was also quiet the whole time. She was just on her phone. So I minded my own business. So did she. Because why would you book me? I'm dating your ex and you have been trolling me all along. So I just ignored it, tried to act as professional as possible. So as the appointment goes on, she asks me to say, is it okay if I can go pick up my bouquet that I'm going to use tomorrow for my wedding? The Yango driver has brought it. It's outside. So I go like, oh yeah, that's fine. You can come back when you're done with the Yango driver. So she goes. She told me she would take a few minutes because again, the Yango driver is just outside. So while she's gone, I start to work on my other clients to help my assistant so that work moves faster. So the game plan was when she returns, I would continue with her appointment because she was the first client. So ideally, if a lot of people are at the salon at the same time, I'll work according to who's first. I'll be working on who came first. My assistant will be working in the same lane. Whoever came first after the person I'm working on, my assistant will start attending to them. So I thought, since other people are just waiting in line, let me start working on the other people. So I'm giving you that specific detail because she made mention to say she didn't want anyone else to work on her except me. That was when she booked me as Mary, not Clara. So I just wanted to help my assistant push the queue faster for people that wanted their hair done. But when she came back, I promised that I would do her hair. So she left when her hair had just dried up. When she had just left the dry, she told me, let me quickly rush and pick up my bouquet that I'm using tomorrow. Because again, she said her wedding is in the morning, so she was doing everything that day, but only her makeup was supposed to be done the previous day. So I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. So I'm waiting. It's like 20 minutes later, she's not coming. So I sent my assistant to go outside and check if she's still there. Maybe she's having problems with the Yango driver, or maybe he didn't arrive. She's trying to give him the directions, or just something that has gone wrong. So my assistant goes outside, she's not there. I tried to call her phone is off, and she's nowhere to be seen. At this point, I'm worried, like, has something happened to her? Because she says she's just stepping out, she's going outside the gate. So after waiting what seemed like an hour, I decided to just, ignore it and continue with my other clients, because my assumption was, brides are busy, probably something came up, she'll come back, or maybe her phone had gone off while she went to do another errand. She'll come back because her hair was already out of the dryer at that point. So what was left is the hair attachment and everything else. So at this point, it's now, I think that was now 19. I'm done with the other girls that had come to have their hair done. It was, I think that was probably a bridal party. I don't remember, but yeah, I think those were bridesmaids. There were 6 of them. So I'm done with 6 people, and the lady is not yet back. She's nowhere to be seen. So at 19, I had another appointment scheduled for another bridal party. I had to send them my location. So I realized at 19, I haven't gotten a call from them asking for my location. So my worry is, what time are they starting off? What time will they get here? So I chose to pick up my phone and call them. I'm looking for my phone, which I had in my handbag on the chair that my previous client had sat on, the one that left the bride that left to go get her bouquet rather. I'm looking for the bag and I can't find it. I asked my assistant to help me look for it. We start checking for the bag. We start looking everywhere in the shop. Where else could it be? I went outside to check in my car. My bag was nowhere to be seen. And I knew it wasn't in the car, or I hadn't left it anywhere else, because I had used it while in the shop to answer the other bride's call, the one that had gone to get her bouquet. Just before she came in, she called me for directions, and I gave her those directions when I was in the shop. So I knew I didn't take it anywhere, but it was in the shop. So this is the phone that I use for business and content. Like when I work, this is what I use to capture. So this is an iPhone 14. I start looking for my phone. It's nowhere to be seen. I'm not getting any calls from clients. It's just nowhere to be seen. We look everywhere. So I can't pick up calls from any other clients. The clients that were supposed to come, I can't give them my directions because all their contacts are on that phone that has gone missing. So at this point, all the appointments I have for that night are basically stood up. Like I stood up all my clients that night because the phone that had gone missing was the phone I was supposed to use to give directions to my clients and just talk to other clients who are willing to book. So at this point, I'm losing out on money. I'm letting clients down. People have weddings. I'm under so much pressure. There's nowhere else I can get the numbers for these clients that I call them back. I'm just a mess. So I tried to call my boyfriend because I just wanted to confide in him. At this point, I'm done with my appointments. Not really done because other people didn't come. I didn't give them my location. Mostly I would send people my location the day of the event or the day of the appointment. It's not like I arrange it that way, but people usually just ask for the location the day of the event. My location is also on my WhatsApp business and also on Facebook, but many people just don't really think to follow it. So I was hoping others would follow that location since my phone was off, but obviously if you're coming for an appointment, you want to talk to the person you're going to meet just in case they are not there. So everyone who was scheduled for that day didn't show up because no location. I call my boyfriend because firstly, he's not aware that his ex came. I mean, no one was aware till we saw her. So I call him after I'm done saying, oh, so-and-so came. She came for her makeup. So he's also shocked because this girl clearly doesn't like me. She said bad things to me. She said bad things to my boyfriend about me. She's tried to get back with him. It's just been a whole lot. So actually, a little backstory. Not too long ago, she was trying to get back with him. So it was shocking that she's actually getting married. At this point, my boyfriend is shocked at everything I'm telling him. He doesn't think, rather, that she stole the phone because she comes from a very well-to-do home. She's not that desperate that she would steal a phone. So he tells me, did you try to check with the other clients? Did you call other clients that had left? I couldn't even call anyone, but it wasn't even necessary because all my other clients were still together. Remember, these were bridesmaids, so they came together and they all left at the same time. My phone went missing while those girls were still in there. And they all seemed concerned. And something just told me it was her. Like, why would you just leave your appointment like that? So my boyfriend tried to protect her. So I was just hell-bent on telling him, she is the one, because why would she leave an appointment like that? Mid-appointment, your hair is just out of the dryer, nothing else is done to it, and then you leave just like that. And you're claiming you're a bride. It was just weird. So I tell him, he says he's also shocked, but he still believes it's not her. So we talk about it, and the day is done. Like 24, my boyfriend calls me to say he's found my phone. So I ask him, where have you found the phone? So he tells me, no, I texted her that I wanted to see her after we had talked, the night that I called him to complain about her stealing my phone. And my bag had my purse, my IDs were in there, my license, my NRC, my passport was in it. I think, my passport was in my bag. So after I told him all that, he said, no, I was worried. So I decided to text her and meet up with her. She told me I could go see her because the following day she would be busy with the wedding. But I didn't tell her that I was coming to see her because of the phone. I just told her I wanted to see her. Since she had already been asking me to go see her, so I said, okay, let me come through today. So she didn't refuse. So I went to see her. So already this is starting to piss me off because why did you go see her at night? So he says, when I got there, I chose to call your phone at that point so that I could see if she had the phone on her. And surprisingly, the phone actually rang. So she was embarrassed and said, no, I carried it by mistake. I thought it was my bag. I was rushing out. I'm so sorry. I didn't know I had her bag. If I had known, I would have returned it. I rushed out of the appointment, so I carried it by mistake. So he also explains to say, when I asked her if she was getting married, so she explains to say, I don't have any wedding. I just wanted to see the girl you left me for. So I decided to book an appointment so that I could just see what she looks like and everything. So this is surprising because this girl throws me everywhere on Facebook. Sometime back she used to leave hate comments with like fake accounts. She'd make different accounts that are fake. She'd text me, leave bad messages about me, just anything bad about me. She would text my boyfriend, say bad things. I repeatedly told him I don't like it when they talk, but he said, no, it's nothing. I'm not getting her back. She did me bad and yada yada yada. So at this point, my worry is my phone and my clients. Remember, the next day is Saturday. I still have people's appointments on Saturday. Saturday is basically a day for a lot of weddings. So I tell him, okay, cool, just bring back my phone. He comes to my place, he returns the phone, and I'm still very upset with him because why did he go see her that late? So when I get back my phone, the first thing is I check on my clients that were supposed to come through because at this point, I'm disappointing people. I'm letting people down. And most of these people who book for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think every hairstylist or makeup artist would know that these are probably wedding guests or bridal parties, brides, yeah. So I try to get back to my messages, and the most weird thing this girl did is that she responded to all my clients that I was expecting for that day and told them, that I couldn't make it. So the way that she got into my phone is that my work phone has no password, because the only thing I do there is communicate with my clients, and the only people with access to that phone is me and my PA. So she responded to all my messages and told them I had cancelled on them. I got so much backlash. People went to give bad reviews on my page, and she was one of the people who actually gave a bad review on my page, FYI. So people gave bad reviews on my page. People were calling the phone. She didn't pick up any calls anyway. People were calling the phone. So when I got back the phone, I tried to get back to my clients. Some understood, but some told me, "You're too late. We have already booked." So I lose out on clients. I lose out on business. I'm just a mess. So my boyfriend is telling me, no, she's sorry. She didn't mean to get the phone. So I'm like, okay, cool. She's sorry. Maybe she carried it by mistake, but she carried my bag by mistake rather. But why did she respond to my messages? What was the whole agenda? So now the thing is, when my boyfriend was dating that girl, he didn't like makeup, her doing makeup rather. But for me, I used to do makeup. So apparently, what my assumption is she probably thought it's unfair that he allows me to do makeup on myself and it has built a business for me, while he didn't allow her to do makeup on herself, because she wasn't a makeup artist. Disclaimer. Yeah. So he's just saying, no, I'll talk to her and whatnot. She's not a bad person. When we were with her, she helped me. She was a good person to me. So I'm telling him, obviously the person you're dating will be a good person to you, but look at what she's done to my business. I've lost clients. I've let down people. They've given me bad reviews. And for me, my business thrives on recommendation. I do your makeup, I do your hair. Another person is going to recommend, and you're going to come do those services with me. So the fact that I've let all these people down is bad for my business. So he just says, no, I'm sure she's sorry. She was just being jealous and whatnot. So I'm thinking, oh, this is just, I don't know. It's more than jealousy for me, because why would you book with me, first of all, come to my place, and just to come see who I am? So I don't know if I should forgive my boyfriend, because I think I would like to end things. So should I forgive my boyfriend for supporting his ex and going to her house that late? I think my boyfriend still has feelings for this girl, because he's protecting her so much, regardless of what I say. I've told him not to talk to her, but they still talk. And also, I think that wasn't a mistake. So I'm genuinely worried that this girl might have other agendas, especially now that she knows my location. She went too far to just do whatever she wanted to do. And also, my boyfriend, I feel he was wrong for going to her that late at night. Like, what makes him so comfortable that he can go that late at her place? What do they discuss, and what did they discuss at that point? I feel we should have gone together, or just something. If it were you, do you think I was right to accept her appointment, like when I knew it was her? Because initially she booked as a different person, Mary. When she came, it was Clara. So do you think the moment I saw her, I should have chased her away, or I should have continued to act professional as I did?